Hello and welcome to this month's workshop, and we're going to be focusing mostly with Cognomovement today. And the theme for this workshop is financial blocks. So that could be anything. You could even use just the word money and see what that brings up in your body as a visceral feeling. Because if we have beliefs around money, whether positive or expansive, or whether expansive or restrictive, we're running those, and they, even though we might logically move forward in certain directions or try to do something, those subconscious patterns will keep us from actually attaining whatever it is. It could even be success, or maybe we've witnessed our parents failing in a business or something like that. And so those patterns just keep coming until we face and understand and integrate, accept, and release whatever is ready. So if you have your own specific money block that you already know, like you're like, this is it, then you want to focus on that sentence of whatever it is and find the sensation in your body. If you're not sure, you can just use the word money, because that has a lot of different meanings to a lot of different people and a lot of things with it. And you want to just really be with how you feel about it. And we're going to go ahead and start with Cognomovement. So you're going to need an object if you don't have the Cognomovement ball. And if you haven't watched the tutorial on how to do this, please do so you can just follow along. So let's go ahead and check in and see, what does your financial block feel like in your body? And maybe it's even the word financial block. Now, again, you do not have to use something that's restrictive. So if you are you want to work on abundance and it feels really good, like you have unlimited flow and that sort of thing, everything is based on a feeling, a charge. And so regardless of what you focus, whether it's expansive or restrictive, your subconscious will bring up the patterns that it is ready to address. So if it's expansive, let it be more expansive. Can your container hold more energy in that form? Or is it something that is restrictive and you would like the body to relax around it? So whatever that is for you, you're going to keep the face straight, bring the eyes down, and think of it. We'll be here for about a minute. Just let yourself really go in there. Notice the sensation or emotion. Turn to a new direction. So turn left and check that same topic. Check it facing this direction. We're going to do all 4 directions today and just really check in. You're going to turn to the left again. My back will be facing the screen, and you're going to check in that direction and just see, is the feeling different or the emotion? Turn to the left, so you're now facing in the 4th direction. And again, focus in on what visceral sensation or emotion shows up when you think of whatever topic it is you are using. Turn and face the direction that the feeling was the strongest. You got the strongest emotion or strongest feeling. And you're going to take your object, both hands on, and you're going to start to move it side to side. Call out whatever aspects you see of your object and feel the sensation or emotion. Let yourself be there with curiosity. Slow down and feel. Moving your object up to the belly button line, side to side, cross the midline, both hands on, calling out aspects, and feel. Moving up to below the heart, diaphragm level. If you've lost the feeling, say the word or the sentence and find it in your body. Moving up in front of your heart. Moving up in front of your throat, and feel. In front of the eyes. Above the head. Find the sensation or the emotion and just be curious with it. Notice it. Breathe in and bring your ball all the way down and breathe out. If you noticed as you were moving up the energetic system of your body, if there was a zone, so say in front of the heart or in the down in the low position, if there was a like the thoughts were coming in a different way, or it was heavier, or there was tighter, or wet, or more expansive, take your object to that zone. Mine was low, so wherever yours is, find that zone, and you're just going to meditate with it. Kind of, we're just going to be silent, and you're just moving the object back and forth, and being with that feeling, and really observe it as if you were looking at it from outside of your body, like it was outside of you. And then, if you will, put your ball or object in the right hand. You're still facing the direction with the strongest sensation or motion. And you can look at the screen if you want to see what I'm doing. But you're going to turn back to the direction that has the strongest pull. But what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right hand, I'm opposite of you on the screen, down to the low part of as low as your arm will go. You're going to bring it into the midline and out. You're just seeing what this side of your body and this side of your brain, the perspective and the feelings that come on the right side. So it's your left brain and your right side of your body. So begin to move your object into the midline and out to the side. I'll move us up and just be with that feeling in this way on the right side of your body. Moving up to the belly button line. Moving up below the heart, diaphragm. Moving up in front of the heart. front of the throat, at the eye level, and above the head. Bring the ball down, and let's close the eyes for about 30 seconds. Just let yourself relax. And if you will, open your eyes, put the ball in the left hand, still facing the same direction. And again, think of your topic if you've lost the charged feeling or the emotion. And you're going to go up the left side of your body and the right side of your brain and just see that perspective from this side. Is it the same or different? And begin to move the ball into the midline, out to the side, and the lowest your arm will go on the left side. Thinking of your topic if you've lost the feeling, and just feel. Moving up to the belly button line. Moving up at the diaphragm level. Heart level. Throat level. Eye level. And above the head. Breathe in and bring your ball or object down. Breathe out and let your mind and body, let your eyes and brain relax. Close your eyes if you wish. That feels safe. And just be here for 30 seconds. Rest. And then when you're ready, if you'll open your eyes. So just notice if you think of your sentence, your topic, is the perspective getting increased tightness or restriction, increased expansion? Is it staying the same? Is it decreasing? Is the feeling moving through your body in different ways? And just notice the quality. So if you will, think about it and notice. And then we're going to walk figure eight on the floor. When you walk these figure eights, if you will, you're just going to bring awareness to your chest area and your limbs on the armpit sides. So you're going to move the fists in and out and walk as if someone has drawn an eight on the floor. While you think about how this topic affects your life, where do you already have it? Where would you like to not have it? What is it doing in your life? And then come back. You'll just shake the arms out, let the body wiggle, maybe jump, move some energy in a different way. We're going to do a neurological bump. So you're going to come up on your toes. You're going to clap your hands above your head and take a breath in. And then you're going to come down on your heels, bring the arms down, and breathe out. We're going to, if you have a foot issue, modify. You can just do the arms if that's it. So feel whatever you're feeling. Breath in, toes. Breath out, heels. Breath in, toes. Breath out, heels. Breath in, toes. Breath out, heels. Beautiful. Let it go, if you will. We're going to go into what we call the infinity. And you can do a figure eight around the eyes. It's the same thing. It's not about a perfect infinity pattern. It's about letting the eyes expand into the periphery and have a focal point while you stretch and move through essentially like sunglasses or a figure eight or a very large infinity. If you're doing this and you find places where the eyes maybe jump, they skip or they jiggle back and forth, or they're like, whew, that is tight, or it's painful, double vision, blurry, those are places to note because the eyes correlate to the place in our bodies that are holding energy that is stuck, emotions, energy. So we want the eyes to be able to loosen up in those areas. So it's important to pay attention to where those are. And then as we're doing the infinity, we're here for a while. So take the liberty to work on those areas. You can move the object up and down to get the muscle to move back and forth. You can move it side to side. You can hold it stationary and let yourself be held in it. You can hold it stationary, look away, look back. You can blink excessively. So there's lots of different things you can try to get the eyes to release whatever is happening. If it is something like a blind spot, take it to the edge of where you can see and move it just like increments into in and out where you can see and you can't see. So there's lots of things to try. So again, if the feeling's not there, bring it back. If you have it, begin the infinity. Going super slow. Continuing the infinity. If you clear a space, continue the infinity. If not, stay there. If one place clears and there's another, find it and work that space. If you were to have the outcome you're thinking about, how would that feel in your life? What does it mean? How does it look? Remembering to breathe. Are there other areas that this shows up in your life with, if you, now that you're focusing on it, are there areas in your life it is showing up that you can see now? You might not have an answer, but just see what happens. Breathe. If this outcome happens, what does your life look like 1 month afterwards? If you will, bring your ball down to your hip level, and you're going to go side to side, call out the first color that you see or aspect of your object, and we're going to move from low to high. So calling out the color, moving up to the waist, moving up to the heart, the throat, the eyes, and above the head. Bring the ball down. We're going to go back up the body in a more of a conversation style. And so we're going to start with the prompt, whatever it is you're working on. What does my body feel about this? How does my body feel about this? Or what does my body feel about this? So bring it down to the hips, move it side to side, and ask yourself, what does my body feel about this? Moving up to the belly button line. And does your body have an opinion here about it that's different or the same? Moving up below the heart. And what's here? Across the heart. And what else? What does your body feel about it here? If it feels annoyed, even at this process, let it be. If it feels, just let whatever's coming to come. And then above the head. Staying in whatever's here. Being curious. Breathe in and bring your ball or object down. And breathe out. If you will, we're going to turn our heads to the left, look up to the right, and yawn, a real or fake yawn. And then turn your head to the right, look up to the left, and again, yawn, a real or fake yawn. Bring your head back to neutral. And then, if you will, we're going to go back into the infinity again. If you were still working on a place in the eyes where it was catching, go ahead and go there right away and start to work in that area. If you've lost the feeling completely, marinate and think about it until you bring the feeling or sensation back. And if it's moved or changed and it's now positive or it's different, you can always expand it and make it 10x. Okay? So begin moving the ball up one side of the head in the infinity or a big figure eight. Breathing. Seeing if the eyes will release in those specific areas that catch or have difference. What is important here? Breathe. If someone else had the same thing they were working on, would you have advice for them? And then, if you will, bring the ball down. We're going to let the eyes rest for about a minute. So, just if you will, lower your gaze or close your eyes and just breathe, letting your brain and eyes reset. If you will, open your eyes. We're going to stand and we're going to check in with the four directions again. So let's see if the charge is different now in the different directions. We're going to turn to the right first, but first we're going to stay straight, facing the screen. Go ahead and bring your topic up and just see what it is here, like now, as far as an emotion or a physical feeling. And if it's really subtle, find the subtleties in the body. Turn to the right and do the same thing. Check in. Turn to the right, your back will be facing the screen, and check in again. And turn to the right. You're in the fourth direction, just checking again. And once again, turn to the direction where you had the highest response in your body or emotion and face that direction. And we're going to go up the body again. So you're going to take your object side to side, and this time we're silent. We're just letting the eyes switch back and forth, the head stays straight, and we're going to move up the body. I'll move us up. So feel the feeling and begin moving the ball across the midline or object and feel. Moving up in front of the belly button line, slow, side to side. Moving up below the heart. across the heart, in front of the throat, in front of the eyes, and above the head. Breathe in and bring your ball or object down, and breathe out. And if you'll face the screen again, if you'll think about if you don't have a succinct word for your topic, what word would encapsulate the whole thing? Just one word. You could use a little sentence, but what we're going to do is you're going to say, so say money. You're going to say money, 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 money. We're going to say whatever word yours is. It doesn't have to be money. I'm just using it as an example. In the root, we're going to be here for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then we're going to move to the belly button. We're going to move to the diaphragm, the heart, the throat, the eyes, and above. So we're going to give each energy center of the 7 energy centers we're focusing on time with that word and see if it evokes different feelings, different thoughts, whatever it is. And we're going very slow. So whatever word you're using, and bring it down to the right and say the word on the right, and you're going to say the word on the left. And we'll be here for about 30 seconds to a minute saying the word here. Moving up to the belly button line. Start fresh, like you've never said the words before, and start again. Moving up below the heart. Across the heart. In front of the throat. In front of the eyes. And above the head. Bring the ball down. Breathe in and sigh out. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go into the ears, and you're just going to give the definition of whatever word you used. You're going to start at the top of your ear, and you're going to squeeze this outer ridge down to the earlobe. But cross your hands, start at the top, you're going to work to the earlobe, and give the definition of your word. What does it mean if you just gave it in a dictionary? When you get to the bottom, release the ears, fold them forward, breathe in, release the ears, and breathe out. Beautiful. Now, go up the ears from the bottom, from the earlobes, and the desired outcome. Give the definition of the desired outcome. So if it's freedom, like what is the definition of freedom, or abundance, or whatever. So starting at the earlobes, give the definition of what your desired outcome is as you work your way up. When you get to the top, release, fold the ears forward, breathe in, release, and breathe out. Beautiful. If you will, you're just going to take your right fist and you're just going to tap the sternum, and we're going to walk figure eights. And just notice if you're still processing, if it's changed. Just notice what it is about this topic now, walking the eights. We'll be here for like 2 minutes walking. And then if you will, come on back, let the arms shake, take a breath in, sigh out. And if you'll join me, we're going to go into meditation, and we're just going to close out this workshop with this meditation. If you have the sensation highly charged or it's still pretty prevalent, rewind this and go back through. You want the sensation to be a zero. You want it to be a no thing. You want the emotion to not be an emotion. You want to be in a place of neutrality. And wherever you are, if you're okay with where you are, you can let it be at that as well. So there is no have to. It's like, okay, I worked on it, and then I'll pick it up another time. So it is whatever is best for you in this situation. So wherever and however you feel, I invite you to have a seat, and when you're ready, close your eyes or lower your gaze. And first, just notice your breath. As you inhale and exhale, notice its rhythm, the quality, where it goes. If you can, imagine breathing right into the heart, like you're breathing a breath of fresh air right to the heart. And if you can imagine the heart relaxing as you breathe in. And relaxing more as you breathe out. Just relaxing your heart. Letting the shoulders soften. Letting them relax. letting your abdomen relax. Let your breathing relax into its natural rhythm. Let your body find a more comfortable place or zone or way it is sitting if you would like, or just stay how you are. And if you can imagine a beautiful light of any color coming in through the top of the back of your head and filling your headspace with this light. See it inside of your head. Seeing your neck fill with this beautiful light. Your chest area filling with light. Your abdomen. Your sit bones, your pelvic floor. Your legs, your feet. Seeing the light fill your arms and hands. Relaxing even more. Allowing noises to just be witnessed as they are. Allowing the way you feel to be just as you are. Imagine this light that has filled your body. See it as your whole body is filled with light. Imagine 2 points of light coming out the bottom of your feet and going into the earth, connecting above and below. See this light expand beyond your body if that's possible. Play with this light. See how far you can expand or even contract. Letting go of the vision or the idea of the light. Notice your breath again, where as you inhale and exhale. Begin to bring your awareness back behind your eyes. If there's movement needed, add in some movement. And if it's possible to find the feeling of gratitude, perhaps think of something you do enjoy or you're grateful that you have as an experience in this world, and bring that feeling into your body if you wish. Because here you are in the present moment. We get to be here. When you're ready, simply open your eyes and come on back. Take care of yourself today. Hydrate, ground, and do whatever your intuition asks of you. If you want to, you always have choice. But if your intuition says to rest, perhaps try it. If it says to go exercise, try it. Just see what your body asks to help you process what you processed. If you need additional help, you can message me and I'll get a hold of you and we can work through if you're stuck. Thank you for being present. Thank you for doing this. Know that this work reaches far beyond us, and each person who comes into alignment with this topic of money changes the world. It changes with us. So thank you so much. I'll see you soon.